Hello everyone, welcome to our channel, and today in this video we are going to talk about
the differences between Australian and Nepalese universities. So we are going to talk about 7 major differences between Australian and Nepalese universities.
Alright, let's begin.
So the number one difference is about academic integrity. And academic integrity talks about the ethical way of writing essays, assignments and articles. When we went to Nepalese universities, we were never told about academic integrity. But in Australian universities, when you start undergrad or postgraduate course, you have to take the first course, and that first course is about academic integrity. And it talks about proper way of citation, referencing. It also talks about plagiarism. If you talk about Nepal and Nepalese universities, copy-paste culture is really common. So 2-3 students, they sit together and they copy-paste their assignments and essays, which is not really ethical. And if you are found doing that in Australian universities, you might even fail your course. So this academic integrity part is one of the major topics which really differentiate between Australian and Nepalese universities.
Number 2 is educational practice and quality. Well, the other major difference between the education system in Nepal and Australia is the quality and the mode of delivery of education. Mostly, the education system in Nepal focuses on theoretical learning and rote learning, but the education system in Australia focuses on job-related skills and practical method of studies. In here, the theory and practice are balanced, and also the academicians which are hired by the universities, the bare minimum for them is a PhD. So the teachers are also quite passionate about delivering the education. Also, the students learn a lot about job culture in their universities, which is not the case in Nepal.
The third difference between Australian and Nepalese universities is regarding examination. Examination in Australian universities are mostly open book and are frequent as well. Whereas if you talk about Nepalese universities, those examinations are mostly closed book and that happen at the end of the semester or at the end of the year. And talking about this open book examination, if you do not know the concept of what you are taught, even if the book is open, you can't really answer. That's why concept learning and meaningful learning is really common in Australian universities, whereas in Nepalese universities, it's all about memorizing and rote learning. So basically, it's about rote learning in Nepalese universities versus meaningful learning in Australian universities.
So after exams comes the results. Well, there are some differences in publication of results while we are talking about Nepal and Australia. Well, in Nepal, the results are publicly published, while in Australia it's more of confidential. So no one else knows your results, and it can be very helpful in determining the mental state of the student as well.
The fifth difference between Australian and Nepalese universities is regarding facilities and technologies. Australian universities are really rich in terms of modern and cutting-edge technologies, and the use of internet, video-based learning and multimedia learning is really common. And the other important thing about Australian universities, if you compare to Nepalese universities, is about student feedback. They really get feedback from students so that they can improve the quality of the education later on, which I don't think happens in Nepal. It's all about teachers in Nepal and how they teach. They don't really care about how students are perceiving the education. And the other facilities such as sports are really good in Australian universities, and also professional development is really good in Australian universities compared to Nepal. They have a really good library where you can get a lot of professional development courses, and also there is a very good, in those library there is a very good access to new journals, whereas in Nepal you don't really have good access to journals and new publications.
The sixth major difference is preparation for the job. Well, in Australian universities, you are trained about different aspects of getting the job, like making a CV, your resume, writing cover letters, and preparing yourself for interviews. The other major difference is on-campus jobs. Well, on-campus jobs are basically those kind of jobs or professions which help you as a student to learn about different professional atmosphere. Well, it helps you learn about different techniques like leadership, project management, time management, and juggling between profession and study at the same time, which really helps you as a person. Well, I am also currently employed by my university on the internship job in campus. Well, I did not hear about these kind of opportunities in Nepal. Well, there were some opportunities, but those were majorly booked for research assistants or PhD aspirants, and it was not the case for undergraduates or postgraduate students such as me. But in here it's pretty much common, and it really helps you a lot since you get to be with different international students and the academicians as well to develop yourself in your career.
The seventh difference between Australian and Nepalese universities is the cost of the education. While Australian universities may look more expensive than Nepalese universities at first, but it's not really the case in terms of affordability, because most of the Australian domestic students, they get subsidies, scholarships, and they also get loan from the government, and they can repay those loans later on after they get job, after they complete their universities. Whereas in Nepal, you have to pay tuition fee at first, and if your parents cannot afford those tuition fee, you may not be able to get that education. So that means Australian universities are more affordable, although the tuition fee might look more expensive compared to Nepal. And the other thing is about working while you are going to the universities. Most of the Australian universities, they run maximum of 2 to 3 days per week, and that means students can get other 4 days to work somewhere to make some money, which can be really helpful. Whereas in Nepal, universities basically run from Sunday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So if you don't really go to the universities in the morning, then you don't get opportunity to work outside and you can't make money. That makes universities really, really less affordable than Australian universities.
So these are the major differences between universities in Australia and Nepal, and these differences have a major role in determining the global ranking of the universities.
For example, Australian National Universities, which is in Canberra in Australia, is regarded as 27th best university in the world according to QS University ranking. Whereas Tribhuvan University in Nepal, which is one of the most common university, most popular university in Nepal, is ranked somewhere between 800 to 1000 best university in world.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and you learned a lot. Please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel. Until then,
Watch to inspire, keep inspiring.